kind of worked.
Me and Maddie were trying not to laugh. We were like,
90 freeze frame.
freeze frame. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. So, how is everybody doing? Maddie and I were cracking up backstage, but we were having a great conversation. Oh my goodness.
I'm learning so much tonight.
So, what is everybody going to be working on? Thank you all so much for being here. Maddie, what are you going to be working on tonight? I know we're a little late, but
well, you know, fashionably late. Oh my gosh, wait, there are 2 lines for that. I can't remember the Princess Diaries one, but the Lord of the Rings one is a wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he intends to. What's the Princess Diaries one?
A queen is never late. Everybody else is simply early.
There we go. Yes. So there's your answer to that.
There you
go. So I'm actually working on, at least for the first part of it, because I don't think this assignment's going to take very long. I am working on just a quick, my blanket's falling. I'm working on a quick little thing for my class. So just trying to get stuff off of my plate so I have less to panic about tomorrow.
Yeah, no panicking.
No panicking.
None. No.
What about you, my friend? What are you going to be attempting to do tonight?
So I was looking at my...
Was it the ghost? Is Annabelle back?
I thought Derek was coming for me.
Derek's breaking down the wall. You brought the SWAT team and everything.
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at my my writer's board because I have like my weekly goals up there. So I was like, what are my weekly goals? It's Tuesday and I don't even remember what I put on there yesterday.
It's just the way you turned so quickly. It looked like something like made a noise over your shoulder. And I was like, oh, Annabelle's here. Well, it was just throwing you at him.
Oh, she got me. No, she's gone. No, she's good. So
coming next summer.
Do what?
Coming next summer.
Coming next summer.
Where is Autumn Ashley?
Okay, so I am going to be working on finishing the first outline to book 2, but I want to finish all of Act 1. So I think I have like 3 or 4 blocks left of Act 1, but I want to finish that for tonight.
I'm so excited for your trilogy. You have seriously got to like teach me your ways of like plotting out a trilogy because I can never plot more than just like a single book. I can do a book and after that it's like no.
The secret is margarita.
I'll go get my. I don't have what I need to make a gin and. I mean, I do have what I need to make a gin and tonic. I don't have what I need to make a margarita. But there's actually this really good. Virginia's got this really good local like gin stuff, and it's delicious. And hello.
Oh my god!
I promise you, this is just water.
Right? Yeah, I swear this is water too. I promise.
There would be a lime in it if it was anything else.
True. That's a good point. That's excellent. So I see Sara is here. Hello. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Drea is here. Hello. How are you? And the other Autumn is here. Hello. Hello.
So many Autumns.
Autumns. Yeah. Autumn and Autumn. How funny. I know I'm going to say this wrong. Is it Renita? I think it's Renita.
Either way, hello.
Renita is here. Hello, hello. Renee, welcome back. So happy you're here. Same with Grace. Hello.
Just do the Pocahontas wave each time.
I love it. And and I see that the other Autumn was counting down for us. That's really sweet.
Oh.
And then it was a lovely surprise because nobody knew that the lovely Maddie was going to be here with us.
Ta-da!
It's okay.
That nobody wanted, but you got anyway.
I wanted this.
Okay, nobody but Autumn. But
Except Autumn didn't send you the link until like 10 minutes ago, so.
I figured you would eventually. What we were talking about backstage makes a little bit more sense as to why it took a little.
Yeah.
It all makes sense.
It all made sense.
I get it.
I'm glad you get it. I get it too. Well, hi.
Come hi, y'all.
Oh my goodness, you're too much.
I swear I speak Japanese.
This is true.
Hi, Petra.
Hello, Petra. Although I do love it when I came into the stream with you and Helene the other day, and you guys were trying to see like what the letter, how you pronounced G in French, and I just rattled on.
You just immediately flipped into French and just like, you speak French? Wait, this was supposed to be a rhetorical question.
I wish I had that recorded. It was so funny.
Like, you just the look of shock on mine and Helene's face.
It was priceless. It was priceless. Y'all went from, how do you pronounce G in French? Because I came in at the last half of that conversation, and then I just went on with the alphabet. Both of y'all were like,
well, it's because we were trying to remember the names of the Three Musketeers, which for some unknown reason I can never remember. Every time I'm like, oh, the Three Musketeers, Logos, Ethos, and Pathos, and I'm like, no, that's from English class from high school. The only one I remember is D'Artagnan, and there's a G in there, and I'm like, do you pronounce it or no? How does one French? I don't know. Either speak to me in English or speak to me in Japanese. There's not really in between there.
right. Which, by the way, Japanese is amazing. Like, I love that. I wish I spoke Japanese.
I'd say Japanese is easier than French. At least,
Really?
because when you look at Japanese, like if you look at like the Romanized words, you pronounce everything that is on the page. You do not have like a 10-letter word and only pronounce 3 letters of it. In that sense, I'd say Japanese is easier.
Well, that's it. I mean, English, I feel like it's like learning English is probably really hard too. If you speak another language, just because we have so many different, like there, and there. How do you know which one to use?
I know. Or like words like enough or thought or through or it's just like, how in the heck do people who are learning English for the first time look at our language and be like, yes, I want to spend my time learning this nonsense? Like, even I look at it and I'm like, not today, no. And that's my native language. And I'm just like, nah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't have the energy.
No.
It's like I've spoken English my entire life and I still don't know how to pronounce some of the words.
I know. Like, oh my God. I was reading something the other day. I think it was something for school, and I was like stuck on this one word, and I'm like, what in the flying fudge buckets does this mean? Like, I could not figure it out. I was asking my husband. I was like Googling it, and I was like, you know what it is? Constituency? I had no idea what that word was until the other day, and I still don't know what it is. And I don't even think I'm pronouncing it right. No, English.
It is. It's very difficult, especially like everybody has their own way of pronouncing some things. Like, you know how some people for boil, like I will boil water to boil an egg. Sometimes, like depending on where you're from, or at least here, people will say bowl. I don't know if you've ever heard that.
I have not heard that. I mean, then again, I grew up around like Oklahoma and Texas accents, and like Oklahoma accents are very subtle. I mean, the closer you get to Texas, obviously, the stronger they get. But everyone just says boil. The thing that always makes me laugh is when there are towns that are named after certain people where the people who lived in that town clearly didn't know how to pronounce that person's name. Like Lafayette is pronounced Lafayette, but the town is called Lafayette. Like, I love things like that.
Yes.
It's not Lafayette. I think it's in Tennessee. It's not Lafayette, Tennessee. It's Lafayette, Tennessee.
Yes. Okay. And it's also
can't.
I was gonna say it's also like this one county in Georgia. It's a county in Georgia, but it's the capital, or not the capital. It's a big town, a big city in Texas. So it's actually not the capital. That's a total lie. But it's Houston, Texas.
Right.
Houston County, Georgia.
Huh.
Spelled the same way.
Houston and Houston.
It's spelled the same way.
Houston is I mean, besides the food, Houston is a terrible city. It is disgustingly muggy. I hate going there in the summertime. It's the worst. You feel like you're swimming. I wonder if Houston's any better.
I don't know. I don't live there.
I love it when there's like that difference between the pronunciations.
Yes. But I will say, I do know the capital of Texas, and I feel like I should say that now. That is Austin. But for a split second, I thought
it is.
And I was like, I don't know why I was thinking that. But like I always think of that one song that I had to learn in middle school about like all the capitals of the states. I'm not going to get into it now, so we can get to spring.
No, actually, for anybody who wants to learn the nations of the world as of like 1993, so you have to tweak it a little bit. But yeah, I mean, you can eat it if you want. It's way too rich. Okay. So Steven found like a half-eaten piece of chocolate, and he was like, "You want me to get rid of this?" It's like the cats are not supposed to have this.
Oh my God.
Y'all should watch Animaniacs.
What is it called?
Animaniacs. If you look up Animaniacs, like all 50 states, or Animaniacs Nations of the World, or Animaniacs Presidents, you will know all 50 states and their capitals, all the nations of the world by 1993, roughly. And all the presidents up until, I think, 90. So Bill Clinton. Yeah. You just have to add on a little bit.
How cool. I love that.
You should definitely watch it.
I will.
Sika, are you jumping in the fridge again?
I'm going to add that to the list.
Here's a reason why he's always in trouble.
And Hudson is here. Hello, Hudson.
Hi, Hudson.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love the Princess Diaries so much. So much.
The foot pop. I always think of that. Did your foot pop? When like they kiss and your foot pop?
My foot didn't even pop. I love it. So I'm going to get through these comments and then we can do our 15 minutes break. No, you're fine. It's all good, girl. It's all good. Nadia is here. Hello.
Hello.
I hope I pronounced that right. If I did not, please let me know. Again, we just talked about how we're not good at pronouncing words. So definitely let me know. But I'm so happy you're here. I know that you're new. So thank you so much for being here. We will get to sprinting shortly, I promise. And the other Autumn is working on Cracked Halo. Awesome.
Nice.
Ooh, good luck.
That is kind of a cool title. I do like that.
Yes, I know. I really like that too.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, close to 50,000 words. Yes, you can absolutely do it. Oh
you just do Nano before Nano even starts. Just
right.
When it's done.
Yes. Okay, let me see. Oh, that would be fun.
That would be cute.
Ashley, hello. Thank you so much for being here. I believe you are new on my stream. I feel like I've seen you, but I don't think you've been in one of mine. So welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, that was totally wrong. That's fine. Is there a nickname you'd like me to call you? Or I'll just spit out things until I get it right. Let's see. It's like
Renata. So if I like try pronouncing it with like a Japanese accent, would it be close? To be like Renata? Something like that? I don't know. Phonetically, it looks like it could be a Japanese word, so that's just what I relate it to. Correct me if I'm wrong, please.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one. Japanese food is some of the best cuisine in the entire world. I love it to pieces. I recommend it to everybody. There's more to it than just sushi. So just eat Japanese food. It's so good. Have fish for breakfast. It's surprisingly like the most delicious breakfast you'll ever eat in your life. If cooked properly, it's got to be cooked properly.
Love it. And Gio is here. Hello, hello. I'm doing well. How are you doing, my friend? Chandra is here. Hello, hello. And Nikki is here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. I don't know who was right, me or Maddie, because we both pronounced.
Oh wait, who? It's a tiebreaker. whoever gets it right gets
to pick how long we sprint for. No, just kidding. I already have 15 minutes set up. Don't get too excited.
I'm already on that one, my friend.
I got you. So I will go ahead and get us going for our first 15-minute sprint. So happy sprinting, and we'll see you all in 15 minutes. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! So how we do? What did we work on?
I finished one assignment, so that is done and turned in. Yeah, my criminal psychology professor is like really chill. Like he's just a super cool, like laid back guy, and he's like, here's this assignment, but it's like fill in the blank assignments to like really easy articles, and he will literally just like copy and paste, and he's like, good job, and I'm like,
I did it.
we all get to call him Larry. It's great. So he has a sock of the day every class that he shows us. It's very adorable.
Oh my gosh! So do you do like a Zoom meeting and you can like see each other?
It's all through Zoom, and what he's been doing recently is he'll take pictures of the socks that he's wearing that day, and then print out the pictures and hold it up so that we can see what socks he has.
Oh my gosh! Yes,
he's so funny. He's so
oh my gosh!
Everybody loves Larry. He's great.
Larry, I love it. That is awesome.
He's so funny.
Yay!
So how did you do?
I did good. So I was, I'm still working on book 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I reviewed a little bit of what happened in book 1. I always feel like I have to keep referring to it because I want, obviously everything to stay consistent.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got to thinking, okay, so dang, I really want to like talk to you about this, like talk this out with you, but I don't want to ruin anything.
For me or for people who might be watching?
People who might be watching. So I might have to talk to you about this.
I was going to say, just text me later.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. So like, so something happens at the end of book 1.
Always a good place for something to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Something happens. Well, at least you didn't read a whole book.
Right. Exactly.
150 pages later now. So I came up with I really like this one line, but I was mainly just thinking about it because I want it to be something that I keep referring back to. Mm-hmm. Because like, obviously I want the character to be growing. That's what you want. You want your character arcs and things like that. Mm-hmm. So in book 1, she was headed in this one direction where you were like, yeah, I like it. Yes. Like that was how I was feeling when I was writing book 1. And then what happens at the end of book 1, you're just like, oh my God, no. Okay. And so then book 2 jumps in time where you're going forward X amount of months, years, not really sure how long.
Yeah.
But because of her situation, she's changed.
Right.
Like she's no longer the same person she was in book 1. Mm-hmm. So there's this one line, and I'll text it to you. So like, because I want your opinion on like this one line, kind of like that I've been thinking, and I kind of want it to be something that's like the reoccurring theme in book 2. Mm-hmm. And I really, really like it. And so
just text it to me.
I will.
Fine.
Yeah, right. I mean, we're besties here, so I feel like I can share this with you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm pretty sure by this point I've told you like everything, pretty much almost everything that happens in my Hades Persephone story. So I don't think there's going to be any surprises when you finally read it. I think it's going to be like, oh, she told us about this. Okay.
I will say you have hidden the ending very well. Like,
oh, thank you. I'm glad.
That is the one thing. Like when you were showing Helene and I your notebook, you were covering the end perfectly. So we did not see the ending.
Yes. Well, the ending is always something that, you have to keep under wraps because, you want people to read it. You want people to know what happens. I mean, granted, you could just have like someone flip to the back of the book and look at it, but like this idiot does sometimes. But
I usually read the last line sometimes. Like if I really like the story, I'm like, can I just read the last sentence? That's it.
You go read the last sentence and then go back to the front. Yeah, I do that.
I do too. I can't not. Like I'm like that kid where they're like when I was a kid and they were like, you can't open the present. And I was like always the person that would like kind of like peek.
You know, my older sister actually became a master at that. So what she would do is, because she got in trouble so often for opening presents before she was supposed to, she would methodically take the wrapping off, peek inside, and then fold it back exactly the way it was. And so it looked like it hadn't been opened.
Get out of town.
Yeah, she got so good at that. It was so funny. My parents would get so mad at her for that, but she figured out.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love that. That is awesome. So I do see that Eleanor has joined us. Hello. Welcome. I love this alarm. We all agreed on this alarm. Like, it was a group effort. One day there was a live stream and it was doing some weird buzzer because like the site had just updated or something. I feel like I always tell the story whenever people comment about the alarm, but I always feel like I should explain that it was a group effort. And so we didn't like the alarm before this one. So I was like, well, let's just pick another alarm. So then we were going through all the different timer sound effects. And that was the one that we all really liked. So it just stayed.
Hey, it's better than some of the more like, blaring ones.
Right. Oh my gosh. And that was kind of what it was. But I do remember at the beginning when I was first starting to live stream, there was that one site that had that one timer that was awful. I can't even remember what site it was, but it was awful.
Hold on. I've been offered true German food.
Well, how can you deny it?
I mean, I am German, so.
Same.
I can't say no.
Same.
I can't say nine.
Hey.
Do you believe I took German for 4.5 years?
That's crazy, really.
I only remember. My husband just said you wouldn't guess by talking to her. So much love and support in this house.
Right? So much positivity.
I only remember how, and it's like not even something I learned in class. It was something that my mom taught me that my great grandfather taught her, because grandpops was German, and it was how to say you're an idiot, which is du bist ein Dummkopf. And like that's the extent of my German now, is what my great grandfather taught my mother.
I love that. I know how to say I love you in German. And
I don't remember that. Yeah.
So
I know how to say where's my cell phone.
Do what?
I know how to say where's my cell phone.
Ooh.
Wo ist mein Handy?
There you go.
It sounds a little bit weird in English, I will say.
But that's what they call them. So I have some family that lives in Europe, and that's what they call them. Like, so I totally get it. I'm not even worried. But yes, I love the alarm. BH Sprinkle is reading for college. Awesome.
I feel you, Sprinkle.
Love it.
Sprinkle, I just sort of like, as it sort of came out, I probably should have asked first.
I love how you owned that line. You totally owned it. You went all in. There was like, no, can I please call you this? You just went for it.
It was an afterthought.
And this is why you're here, Maddie. You're wonderful.
I'm here to make Autumn look good.
I don't know how to. I was about to respond, but I thought about what I was going to say, and I was like, no.
You can just agree with me. Just
yes.
say yes.
Thanks, Maddie. So, and Nikki ate dinner. Awesome. So I am going to get to the end of these comments, but if anyone wants to suggest a time for our next sprint, definitely let us know. And Chandra is editing one chapter down. Awesome.
Hey.
All 16 hours.
I feel you, Sprinkle. I feel you. It's
I've
terrible.
been there. I've been there. I understand. Oh, yay. Okay, Eleanor, can you, if you want to share, I can't remember what you're working on. And you've told me this, but I can't remember. So if you would like to share, please let me know, because I like to remember what people are working on. 68 words. Awesome, awesome. 163. Oh my goodness. Way to go, Petra. Mostly did character, a background. Nice. That's awesome.
Why is everyone so good at naming books? Like, I'm just like, project this, project that.
Well, see,
So and so. Like, I can never come up with good names.
I loved what you called Hades and Persephone, the pomegranate steps. I loved that at
changed the
first.
title, though.
I know, but that was nice. See?
I know, but it didn't fit after, like, as I was writing the second draft and going through it, I was like, the title doesn't really fit anymore. So,
Yeah.
but maybe it'll be a spinoff someday.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be like one of their kids or something, because I know they had kids in mythology. So maybe it'll be like a little thing about one of their kids.
Yeah. I liked it. I thought that was cute, but I haven't read the story, so I wouldn't know.
You will someday.
Sure will.
Chances are, if I need someone to, really rip it apart for me, I'll send it your direction.
Oh yes, I got you. Me and Derek.
Please just rip it to shreds.
I will, as long as you rip my work to shreds.
Red marker on every page, every sentence. Just mark that.
Oh my gosh. So when we send each other like the work, can we send each other like a whole pack of red pens?
Just gosh, yes.
Already preparing. Like, please use all of these pens to just hack and slash my work, and don't leave no stone unturned.
Just like hash slinging slasher my work.
Yes. The hash pinging, the
hash bringing. Is this olive or is this a grape?
Sure.
Olive. Okay.
Olive.
I'm being gifted food, but I don't know what it is half the time.
Your body digests it so fast, so your body doesn't even know. It's just like food.
I know. Food. What did I just eat?
Thinking about getting a writerly tattoo. Ooh, that would be cool. Oh, I want to make the book. I'm planning a series. Oh, that would be cool.
That actually I feel like is an easy way to go when you want to do like a series, because it's like it all takes place in the same world, but like it's like a different core group of people, so it feels like a new story. So you're not like bound to a trilogy. So maybe that's what I need to do.
Yes.
I can't do anything but a standalone.
You'll get there. So do you want to like write a trilogy or like a duology or like a series?
Yeah, I actually had and the inspiration kind of came to me after I read Contagion and the sequel Immunity. And because the author, Erin Bowman, she does a lot of like duologies. I think she has a trilogy, but she like the books that I like by her are like duologies. And so I was playing around with like the idea of doing like a sci-fi duology. Like it even had like the point where I would end the first book and begin the second one, but I just didn't have like a story to really go around it. So yeah, that's on the back burner for now, but I'd like to someday. I just don't know how.
No, I feel that. So ever since I joined like the AuthorTube community, I'm like, I would love to like write like a duology, but like my idea would be, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Red Dawn.
But I've seen both of them. Okay. Have you seen both of them? I've seen. Wait, is that the one where it's like, it's kind of like Tomorrow? Have you ever read Tomorrow When the War Began? Or have you ever heard of it?
I think so. Netflix recreated it, right?
It's kind of, I think it's, if I'm thinking correctly, it's kind of Red Dawn-esque, where it's like they're in this town, like it's taken over by some like authoritative or utilitarian or whatever the word is, like people, like the Germans, or I think in Tomorrow When the War Began, it's the North Koreans or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like they turn into like guerrilla fighters. Is that what Red Dawn is?
Red Dawn is somewhat similar. So it's like this group of like 18, 19-year-olds or whatever, and they're in a small town. But I guess the United States gets taken over by, I can't remember who took them over. But anyways, so they're occupied. But it's like their story and like they're rebelling. But I think it'd be so cool to kind of write something similar like that, except like make it like a duology or maybe even like a trilogy. But you have like one person tell the story from like the person who's being occupied. That's like not correct terminology, but have them tell the story, and then have like someone who had to come over and occupy, and then they tell the story. But it's like the same story,
right?
But you get both perspectives.
You get both sides of the story.
Yeah.
That is actually a good idea. That actually reminds. Have you ever read Between Shades of Grey? Also, they also changed the title of it. It's called Ashes in the Snow now.
I don't.
It's by. Yeah, they already ate. Sorry, our children are misbehaving. But it's by Ruta Sepetsis. How do you pronounce her last name? Salt of the Sea, Out of the Easy, the author who did those. So Between Shades of Grey, it's told from one perspective. And I don't want to give too much away, but towards the end of the book, there's a very surprising twist that is similar to what you were talking about, Autumn. And it's a wonderful book. I highly, highly recommend it. And Red Dawn is like, or I guess I should say Tomorrow When the War Began is like exactly like Red Dawn. It's the same story, like occupied, guerrilla warfare, all teens. Except in Australia, not in the U.S. It happened in Australia.
Yes. Sorry, I heard the noise in the background and it startled me.
No, sorry. It's the cats are. Sika has gotten in this horrible habit of jumping up on the counter when we're trying to prepare food, and it's a pain to try and get him off. So that's probably what that noise was. So I apologize.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Look, I'm writing. Yeah, totally.
Teach me your ways, Nikki B. I need help.
Yeah, I think getting one would be really cool. Yes. Okay, so Nikki does the same thing.
Yeah, I always do that.
I guess Chandra can't do it.
It's just the last line, though. It's just the last line. Just, that little sneak peek of how it ends. Because you get excited and you want to see how you get to that point. At least for me. So
yes, I feel that. Okay, so with the unwrapping it carefully.
Yes, Sprinkle, my pain.
Yes.
It's so hard to surprise her with real gifts because she would always open them.
I love that. That's so funny. Wizard of Oz vibes. I'm quite okay with that. For sure.
The best character in that movie.
And it does. I like it. I love Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz that's like I call that like the special movie. That's like the Schultz special movie, is because for the longest time we had no copy of Wizard of Oz. So the only place we could watch it was at my Mima and Grandpa's house in Oklahoma. And so we would all sit in their master bedroom. They had a huge master bedroom on like their king size bed. We'd all be sitting on the edge, and it was one of the only rooms with a TV in it too. And we'd all just sit there and watch Wizard of Oz. And it was something we only ever did at Mima and Grandpa's house.
Yeah.
So for me, watching that movie anywhere else is weird. I'm like, if I'm not in Oklahoma, sitting on my Mima and Grandpa's bed with my sisters and my cousins, I don't want to watch it.
My goodness, I love it. Okay, so Hudson suggested 2002, which I love.
Much less scary.
Sierra did 2112, which I also like that one too.
Yeah, that's a good
so
one.
We could do both. We could do the 2002 and then the 2112 for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I would be okay with that. And I do see that Shay joined us. Hello, my sweet friend. So happy you're here. Yay. Okay, I know there are still some comments, but Maddie and we have been talking for a while, which I'm totally fine with. totally fine with. But I will start the next sprint so we can get some more words in. Awesome. Yay. So we have 20 minutes and 2 seconds on the timer. Happy sprinting, and we'll see you all soon.
Good luck.
Yay. Yay!
Hey!
So, how did you do?
I have to call out Kishay's boyfriend. How can he not like Brahms, girl? How can he prefer Goldstone to Brahms? Explain to me how that is possible. Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I just ate dinner during that last sprint. Like, I'm not going to turn the camera around, but I'm looking at like a bunch of food just on the table.
I was wondering if there was a buffet.
There is a bit of a buffet going on. We've got shrimp, we've got crackers, we got cheese, we got black olives. My pickles are over here. It's great.
And all this was brought to you?
Yeah. What does that look? All of it was made by put together by my wonderful husband. So.
And he brought it to you on a
shared plate. So it was more just he brought it over. And we both ate from it. So it's Steven, you're gonna get Autumn demonetized.
Yes. Can I just say that that's one of my favorite sounds? I feel like I know it just got busted open.
No, Stika, no. 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 Sorry, now my cat wants to help himself to the food. So how did you do?
Oh my goodness. So I did one more block for book 2.
Mm-hmm.
The outline for book 2. And I wrote down some more kind of like key things that I want to kind of keep going back to for book 2. So I have 2 more blocks to get through until I'll be finished with Act 1 for book 2. So I'm happy. I'm gonna try my best to get through it tonight, to make sure that I stay on track with like all of my deadlines and things like that.
You got it.
Hopefully I can stay on track. It's only 2 blocks, so
I'm just like so incredibly like happy because I don't know if you saw the comments, but I found another Okie. So yeah.
Yes, I kind of saw, and I scrolled back up because there were some comments that I didn't get to before we sprinted, and I want to just address them.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm gonna go through all the comments.
But that made me so happy. And then when she was like, "Oh, Tulsa," and I'm like, Tulsa!
Yes, I knew that Shay was from Oklahoma, but I didn't want to share just because it's not my story to tell. But I figured that something would come out, and I'm so happy that Shay said something. So I'm like, yay!
I absolutely. My parents have ingrained this in my mind where it's like if you meet someone from Oklahoma, you immediately are like, where in Oklahoma are you from? Like I have never lived in Oklahoma, but my dad was born and raised there. My mom, I think I told you she lived in Norman, Tulsa, Beaver. She was all over the place in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So for me, I have a lot of Okie in my blood, and I was raised in a very Okie way. So I just get really excited when I meet other people from Oklahoma.
I love it. I love it so much. And this is what I love about our community is we meet everybody, and we're able to connect with so many different kinds of people. And had both of y'all never joined this community, you never would have met. But I love that. Sorry.
I do have a follow-up question for Kashay, though.
Okay.
Boomer sooner or no? Are you OSU? We need to have that talk now. Okay. There we go. There's my question.
I'll get to that comment, Shay. Take as much time as you need to answer the question. But I did want to say that is awesome, Gio, that you hit 40 subscribers. Congratulations. And BH Sprinkle said that is actually their last name, and that everybody at school calls them that.
Dude, Sprinkle, that is an awesome last name.
That's awesome.
Hold on a second. Sitka!
Oh, you're fine. But Eleanor, you did answer my question, and I'm sorry I'm answering this or seeing this, replying to it now, but I did see it while we were sprinting. project is book 1 and a high fantasy. Okay. Yay, that sounds really cool. I like that. Yes, it does sound super interesting, and I'm totally all for it. Okay, my bad. Let me keep going. Shay says that she has a writerly tattoo and wants a few more. That's so cool.
Nice.
I love it. And that Shay is working on outlining, and Ashley, I thought that their book was going to be standalone, a duology. Awesome. I love that. Love it. A wireless keyboard. I don't have one. I have a mechanical keyboard, but it's like a silent mechanical keyboard, the best, but it's got a wire. Red Dawn is such a good and a sad movie. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. Yes, but I love that movie because I haven't seen the older one, but I've seen the more recent one, I think. Yes. Unless it's been a really long time since I've seen the first one. But I love all of the actors and actresses in like the more recent one. Especially Josh Hutcherson is in it, and he's like my favorite.
I have seen that movie. Isn't Josh from Drake and Josh in that movie?
Yes. Yes, Josh.
That was so surprising. Is it Josh Peck?
Peck, yeah. I almost said Bell, and I was like, no, I think it's Drake Bell.
Yeah. Wasn't one of the Hemsworth brothers in that movie too?
Yes, and I can never remember which one.
Was it Chris?
Is it Chris? Is it Chris?
I don't know. How? Say
I'm gonna Google it. I will Google it for the class.
Help!
Oh my goodness.
That's what he does when he doesn't want to be held anymore. He just starts like flailing.
Red Dawn.
I want to say it's Chris Hemsworth.
I think it is. I think it's Chris. Okay, it is Chris. It is.
Ah, Thor. It might be Thor.
Thor.
I like this drink. Another.
And Gio has 8 books planned for the series. Oh, how cool. Wow. I don't think my attention span is that good to dedicate that much time to a series.
Holy moly, 8 books?
That's awesome. Just
don't pull a J.K. Rowling at the end and just throw whatever vomit you can onto the page. Please don't do that. The 7th book, I'm sorry if this is an unpopular opinion, but I hated the 7th book. I was like, this is the dumbest way this is horrible. So, yeah, please don't pull a J.K. Rowling and just be like, I can do whatever and people are going to read it.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, Russia and China. That must have been for Red Dawn. Okay.
Tomorrow when the war began, I think because it takes place in Australia, they did North Korea.
Okay.
It's a very similar story. It's almost like identical.
Yes. And there's a video game. It's called Homefront. I don't know if you've ever seen it or played it. But it takes place on the West Coast, I think. And again, this has been a really long time since I played this. But this one's really cool. I really like this video game. I used to play it so much when it first came out. Like, I was addicted to it. And that's when I found out that I had a video game problem. And, like, I can't play video games. I forbid myself from playing video games. But anyways, so it's kind of like a similar concept where, like, North Korea actually takes over or occupies, I think, like, this takes place in the United States. But I actually think they're just trying to take over, like, the world, I think, but it takes place in the U.S. kind of on the West Coast side, from what I remember. But it's a really cool story. Like, I love video games that have like a really cool story like that. But it's a similar concept to Red Dawn. Yeah,
I totally. It kind of makes me think of Far Cry a little bit because my husband played. Is it 5? Is that the one where with like the cults and everything? Yeah, so Far Cry 5, it just kind of reminded me a little bit of that. Sorry, I think my cat scratched my chest. Just going to pull the shirt up and...
Daddy, I can't take you anywhere.
I know.
No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Steven just said, and I thought I was going to make it demonetized. Apparently that's shifted to my job now.
Am I going to have to like put you down here and time out?
I'm in timeout. Let me come out of the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
What is that? Oh, that's a Dirty Dancing. That's another Patrick Swayze movie, right?
Yes. And Jennifer Grey.
Actually, wasn't there like a whole story where it's like they didn't get along when they were filming because they're both in Red Dawn together, the original one?
Yes.
So it's like a story where it's like they did not get along, and so filming Dirty Dancing was like really difficult for them. Sitka, stop sniffing that.
Yeah, and I don't know like how true it is. Like I'm like, because I just can't see it unless they're like phenomenal actors and they're able to, you know, pull off their job. Because I mean, we've all kind of had run-ins with people that we work with that, you know, we might not necessarily get along with, but I mean, you have to like get the job done. So I mean, maybe that's kind of what they did. But I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, but I don't know for sure. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm not either. Cat.
Okay, and then Ashley. Yes. Okay. So I made one mic. Interested in physics. Oh. So now you have to relearn physics.
I never took physics.
Me neither.
So neither Autumn or I are going to be any help.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. And London is here. Hello. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Sarah's here. Hello, Sara. Thank you so much for popping in. Oh, the comments just jumped.
Oh
my goodness. Oh my, I'm way behind. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna have to kick it up a notch. Y'all. Okay, here we go. All right. Bad storms. Oh no. But thank you so much for stopping by, Lizzie. But please be safe and know that we're thinking about you and sending our positive vibes to you.
Yeah, definitely stay safe, please.
Yes.
Rule 1.
Yes. But that's really fun that you had a ladies event, but that you got poured on. That's not so much fun. Oh my goodness.
Dude, Brahms, I'm telling you, Brahms is where it is at. If you want a good burger, good fries, a good milkshake or ice cream cone, and you want to do your grocery shopping all at one stop, Brahms is the place to go. It is amazing, and I love it, and I wish we had it on the East Coast. It sucks that the closest one is in Alma, Arkansas, and I don't want to go to Arkansas just to go to Brahms.
Hey, but we have Wawas.
We do have Wawa. That is we do have Wawa. But we also don't have Whataburger or In-N-Out Burger or Ahi Poke. Like, that's all on the West Coast. So it's kind of like pick and choose your battles. We don't have Buc-ee's. Oh,
No.
that's a Texas thing.
No.
There's so many good places we don't have here.
This is true.
But nowhere else has Wawa.
No one else has Wawa.
No one else has Wawa.
So I am going to get through the rest of these comments. And then, or as much as I can. And I know that we said that we're going to do Sierra's time of 21:12 for the next one. So, okay. So we're at 1 hour and 26 minutes. Okay. So I've got 4 minutes.
Just breeze through them.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Speed reading, go.
Speed reading. Woo. No. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we ready for this? I
was like, what are we waiting for?
Sarah says, what's happening?
Well, hello.
Hello.
How are you, Sarah?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing well.
Doing well.
Good.
Awesome. Yay. So I'm going to try to get through the rest of the comments or as much as I can. And then if you want to tell us what you're going to be working on, and then we're going to jump into a 21-minute and 12-second sprint.
Awesome. Yeah, give me a few minutes to actually figure out what I'm going to be working on.
Yeah.
And then yes.
Yes. You take your time, girl.
Okay.
So Aubrey, hello. Thank you so much for being here. No worries. You kept that time. Yes. Okay. So Grace was there when we first picked the timer, like that, the noise, like once it reaches like 0 and it does the little chime. She was there when we like picked it. So yes, I'm so happy I kept it too. It's such a pretty sound. Let's see, okay. Trying to get through them. I do see that Alexis popped in. Hello. I'm doing well. Yes. And I haven't been for a while. I'm not sure. Did I miss something?
Not that I am aware of, at least.
Okay. Alexis, well, I'm so happy you're here, but I'm not quite sure what you mean by your last sentence. I'm not sure if I missed something or not, but definitely let me know. But I'm so happy you're here, and hopefully you'll be able to do some writing with us. And 89 words. Ooh, and getting into the romantic scene. Awesome, awesome. Open the document. Yes, cool. I know. And now it's in and out on your phone, Lizzie. Poor Lizzie. Awesome, awesome. Do you outline? So I'm using I can never say her name right, but Catatastic.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes. Okay. So it's the 3-act, 9-block. Oh.
Nicely done.
The 3-act, 9-block, 27-chapter structure, but I'm using that for each book. So book 1 will have all the features or all of the blocks and chapters, and then book 2 the same thing, and book 3. But I'm doing all 3 at once because I feel like just for me, if I outline book 1 now and then I write book 1 and then I try to outline book 2 and then write book 2, I feel like I'm gonna get too confused. So I feel like if I just outline and get like the bare bones skeleton of it now, I feel like that will benefit me in the long run. We shall see. I will let you know how it turns out.
I have faith in you.
Thanks. $5.97 for Eleanor. Awesome. I love that. Yes. Oh my goodness. How long do you make your chapters? That's actually a great question. So for Project Brina, since I'm on draft 0, I usually do a page break after each scene. So they're not in a chapter yet. I'm just doing scenes. And then
Interesting.
Yeah. And then maybe they'll come together as a chapter later. So, but I personally like reading books that are shorter chapters versus like 30 pages in a chapter.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely with you on that. I normally make my chapters anywhere between 1,500 and 3,000 words, depending on what happens in the chapter. So some are longer than others.
Yeah. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea how long mine are. They just kind of end up whatever they're at. Like I'm not to the point where I know exactly how many words like I average in a chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Not there yet.
But you do have like very beefy books though, like 300,000 words.
They're a little up there.
That's talent. I couldn't imagine writing that much. In the climax here, what's going on? Vampire, boy caused fire, best friend. Lizzie, you have a lot going on right there.
Like actual fire or metaphorical fire? What kind of fire? Are we talking like 2020 dumpster fire or just like
arson?
Or arson, or are we talking like he's just stirring the pot and waiting for everyone to freak out? You know? I'm curious what kind of fire we're talking. The inner pyromaniac in me is like, what fire are we talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, all the fires.
What are we setting on fire today? Derek's taking notes. Set on fire? Pyromania?
Yeah. I'm
Right.
here for it.
Our good old FBI agent.
Right. Sorry, I'm adjusting. So you're yes. For sure. Let's see.
Yes, more Okies. Come all little Okies.
Texas Longhorn.
No. Oh,
I'm not a Longhorn, but I'm Texan, so.
that is a huge rivalry, Longhorns and Sooners. That is like the big rivalry. Fun fact, last year, our wedding day was actually the same day as the OU Texas game, and OU beat Texas. Great.
That's only because you guys got married on that day. Just saying.
know, right? That's the only reason. We beat them this year too, but it was like a 5-hour game with like 6 overtimes before OU finally beat them. It's just like, this is embarrassing for both of these guys.
Oh my gosh.
So.
Oh my goodness. I just wanted to do this one last comment before we sprint.
No, Cachet, why? Oh. In-state rivalries are just as bad as I what can I say? I was sooner born, sooner bred, and when I die, I'm sooner dead. That's just how that is just how my life has been. I was born into a Sooner family, and I will die as part of a Sooner family.
Oh my goodness.
OSU. One of these days, we're going to be better than you. Probably after I die, though.
Yay! So before we start our sprint, Sarah, would you like to tell us what you're going to work on?
I'm working on naming stuff today, which I know I've been working on for a while, but I'm still working on naming stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So is this going to be like the Pinterest type search that you were doing a couple days ago?
Pinterest, I'm trying to find the original picture that like inspired the book that I'm currently writing. And as soon as I find that, then I'll be going to like baby name websites and stuff to like look for character names.
Oh, I love doing that. I love
Yes.
doing that.
Absolutely.
Searches. It's great.
Yes. Awesome. So I have 2112 for our next sprint. Happy writing, and we'll see you all soon. Yay!
Yay.
So how'd we do? Any takers?
I
Bashful.
I keep forgetting and then remembering that I have a quiz in my criminal investigations class tomorrow. Luckily it's not due till midnight, and luckily it's open book, but I haven't read any of the chapters for it, so I'm reading the chapters for it.
Well, I'm glad that you found that out now and not like
Right?
later.
Right?
Or in the middle of the night, and you're like, oh no.
Yeah,
My only
definitely.
problem is that my professor, he's using a textbook that's like his,
Mhm.
like he wrote it, and his teaching style is already incredibly boring. Oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing. Stop being so cute. I mean, my husband has like, he's holding Sika like a baby, and he's like bouncing on his face. It's really cute. But hi, honey. He lives to distract me. Both of them do. Oh God. Hello. You see what I have to put up with in my house.
Love it.
But like his teaching style is just like really boring, and so is his book. So it's really hard to go through.
I think that's the worst. Like when professors have like their own textbook and like you have to get that one textbook, and it's like, but do I really?
Yeah, it's like when it's written by them, it's like, okay, you might be former FBI, but like, what is your, what does that mean that you can like write a textbook and expect us to like have all of this like, like how do you expect us to learn from it if you're not like a scholar in it? I know that's probably sounds really bad, but it's just like, you can tell he's a former FBI agent. He goes off these tangents. He spends half the class telling us about cases that almost have nothing to do with what the topic of the day is supposed to be. So,
Yeah, I get that. I'm totally with you. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of when we would have to purchase like those textbooks. Like,
yeah.
especially because like you can't really use it for anything else because it's only designed for that class.
Right, and it's not like even if you have like another class later, you can really use it because he's not like it's. I don't think it's technically counts as a scholarly source. Like some textbooks, like if they're like PhDs or whatever the heck you want, like you can use that in other papers. I don't think I can use this.
Right. Yeah.
So that might be going in the fire after this semester's over. It'll be part of the 2020 dumpster fire.
No, I totally feel that. Like, especially like if you ever tried to resell the book.
Well, I don't think I can. I highlight the
right
out of my books. So
and see, I've purchased books like from like bookstores and they're like used and there's like a little bit, but I totally get like I would always like highlight all through my books. But like with it being just specific to like one course, it's harder to like sell it back because they can only buy the book if they're only taking that course.
Right.
So Sarah, how'd you do?
So I was looking through Pinterest in my storyboard for this like one image that like sparked the whole story idea. I think I got an email a long time ago from Pinterest that I got taken down, but I found one that was very similar to it. So I'm like putting it in a video I'm making, that's why. But I pulled that one, and then I was just like kind of like scrolling through my Pinterest board, like remembering things that I wanted to include in my story. So now I'm probably just gonna like scroll through and like, I don't know, reassemble the board or something to like make it so that it's actually gonna help me when I start the rewrite instead of just like sitting there. So that's what I did. What'd you get up to?
Nice. So I actually finished outline, outline 1 for book 2, but act 1, I actually finished it. I didn't even realize I finished it. So yay.
Nice.
And yeah, so I'm just gonna like keep working on that. But I finished, and there was a part that, like, well, we were kind of in the middle of that sprint that I like thought of, and I didn't think that was the direction that the story was gonna go. So I just wrote it down. And I was like, huh, that looks pretty good. So yeah.
I love it when that happens.
Yes.
It's a nice little surprise.
Yes, because it's almost like when you're like a hard plotter, it's almost like a tiny bit of pantsing, and you're like, ooh, like you sparked that little idea.
Yeah.
So I completely lost my place in the comments.
Oh, I don't know. I know Cachet and I were going back and forth between OSU and OU, so that's where I left off. Was that little argument?
I completely, but I did want to just like make note of Chandra because like how can you not? I love Patrick Swayze too.
Fun fact.
I like fun
I
facts.
know of Patrick Swayze. I have never seen a Patrick Swayze movie. So I've never seen, and there go all the Legos. Good job, Salem. So I know he's in Red Dawn, and I know he's in Dirty Dancing, and I know he's in a lot of things. I have never seen a Patrick Swayze movie.
Mm-hmm. I love that movie.
She knocked over the
Love it. And then Jackie did join us and celebrating their birthday. So happy birthday. And I know everyone was super excited when Sara popped in. And I wanted to show that because who doesn't love Sara? Like,
I thought that was so cute.
Yes, like I love it.
Surprise!
So,
Thanks, guys.
And then Aubrey has joined us. Hello, you are not late. I think we'll probably be doing 2 more sprints. Are y'all okay with doing at least 2 more sprints?
Great.
Should be fine.
Awesome. Yay. So if anybody wants to like suggest a time for our next sprint, I'm totally down. I'm up for anything. But now I'll come back down because I do see that Chandra is pausing editing to work on a post. Awesome. So is this a post for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of the above? So far, $14.94. Oh my gosh, Ella, where you go?
Nice.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I hate it when professors do that. I thought that was a community college thing only, and then I ended up at the school I'm at now, and I'm like, oh no, it's worse here.
Yep.
It's full of egotistical adjunct professors.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
And they're always the most overpriced. They were always the most expensive textbooks too.
Yes.
yes.
Why is that?
And they get like so offended when you like talk about their material in a way they don't want you to talk about their material. And it's like, this is supposed to be like subjective or objective or whatever the word is, you know, like it's like, we're supposed to talk about this. How are we supposed to freely talk about this and our opinions on it if you're going to get mad at us for expressing our opinions on it? Like,
yeah, you can't talk about it because
because
it
hurts their feelings.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't help you that the professor is really passive aggressive. Like he sent us, he can never get the time for the class right, and he sent us this really like passive aggressive email at like 3:30 one day, and class doesn't start till 4:30, and he's like, I'm on, but nobody's here. Why is nobody here? And it's like no one's here. And one of my classmates was like, Professor, class doesn't start till 4:30, and he does that every week.
I don't like that.
It's so annoying. Oh my gosh. I'm so ready to be done with school. Oh my God, it's killing me.
I feel that.
How close are you to being done?
I think, well, it depends on how much I want to kill myself. If I want to do crazy amount of credits, about 1.5-ish, maybe like 1 in like summer classes. If I don't want to entirely kill myself, 2. So we shall see. Yeah.
Fair.
Getting there. Just not close, but still far. How does the saying go? So close, but still so far.
Yes.
That's what it is. The only reason I know that's because there's a song in Enchanted where they're like singing about that. So
I know. I wanted to get done with college as fast as I could. So I consistently went. Like we graduated in May. I took that summer off. And then I went fall, spring, summer, fall, spring, summer, fall, spring, summer, fall. And then I was done. Because I was like, I just want to do this as fast as possible so I can
knock it out. Especially at the terrible school I'm at. Like, I have nothing good to say about my school. I really don't. And I know that sounds so bad, but like, I've had so many bad experiences at this school. It's just like, I'm ready to be done. I'm not going to go to my graduation. I'm not walking across that stage. They are mailing me my diploma, and then it's going in the closet, and I'm never looking at the name of it again.
I was going to say, I've had my diploma for 2 years, and guess where it is?
In the closet?
Well, one, I don't know exactly where it is. Oh. But two, I know it's still rolled up in the little thing that they mail it in, the little circular thing. I never took it out.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like that's going to be when my significant other graduated and they got theirs in the mail. They ordered it. I can't remember if they've gotten it yet, but they ordered like the nice pretty plaque with like the college on it. And I'm like, nope. See, mine's still rolled up somewhere. I think I'll probably go to the dollar store and get a nice cheap little frame. Just hang it on the wall if it makes it there.
That's funny.
Yeah. I'm one of those people where it's like, if anything, it'll probably end up in the dumpster fire. Like, I mean, if my parents let me, that's probably where it will end up.
That's the kindling. That's what's starting the fire.
Yeah. I'll just take a picture of it so that I have a record that I did complete school. But after that, it's kindling.
Have your diploma right next to this professor's book and be like, hey, my 2 fire starters. Love it. That's so funny. But yeah, they use their book and not anyone eyes it.
Yeah.
I agree.
I know.
Yeah, I get a weird feeling too, Eleanor.
Yeah. I didn't make the connection when I first signed up for this class, though. Like I knew the professor's name, but I didn't see who had written the book when I bought it. And then I got it, and I was like, oh, no. This is one of those professors.
Mm-hmm. One of those.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And there's not a lot. Well, at least the school that I went to, not a lot of professors wrote their own books. So I don't know if it's more of like a very large college thing or university, or if it's like smaller. I have no idea.
It's people who think they have more to say than they actually do. So they just word vomit the rest of it.
Right.
Like, this book could easily be like 2 chapters, and it's like 20 something, and most of it is just filler. It's like an anime. There's just so many filler episodes, and you can just skip all of it.
Right. So Geo suggested a shorter sprint of 1717 or a longer sprint.
I like 1717.
1717. I like that one too, and I like 1919. So, I mean, we could do the last 2. We could do the 1717 and then the 1919 for the last 2 sprints.
Is 1919 when the Spanish influenza went around, or was that 19? What year was that? When was the last time we had a global pandemic?
It was in the 20s.
Oh, was it the 20s?
Yeah, it's been, I think it was 1820, 1920, and then 2020.
Y'all, what?
Yeah, not great.
That's scary. I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Take it back.
Or by people we've never heard of. Yeah,
see, I would rather
feel that. Okay, 1 for Wattpad, a short story, and some for YouTube. Okay, gotcha. Is that how you want to end your love triangle? Ooh, don't be sorry about it. Never be sorry about it.
I want to know what controversial means. Like, if it's going to be like a love triangle, the first thing my brain jumps to is like, controversial might be like a strong word for what my brain jumped to, but I immediately thought that if it's like 2 guys and a girl, that the 2 guys fall in love, or if it's 2 girls and a guy, then the 2 girls fall in love. Like, I would love to read that so much.
That would be a good twist on it, because it normally is like two guys pining after the same girl.
Yeah.
That gets old really quickly. It's like I don't. No, hold on a second. Sit.
I agree, Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. Like I didn't think of that. I wasn't really sure. I just felt like there was gonna be like a different kind of plot twist, like it's a love triangle, but maybe they really like whoever like the two guys with the girl is like what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But like maybe she doesn't like either of them.
My mind went to age differences, because I know that like I don't know if it's like become a popular thing or it's always been a popular thing, but there's been like having drastic age difference, not drastic where it's like disgusting, but like 10 years max between like two love interests. So like that's what my mind went, but that's how basic I am. So
I mean, we've gotten a lot of that with like Twilight. I don't remember what the age difference in Twilight was or whatever, but like with Immortals and stuff like that.
Twilight was a thing.
I've never read it actually, so
I've never read Twilight either. I had no desire.
Same. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't allowed to read it, and then my neighbor at the time she was reading them, and so she like gave me like a rundown of what happens in the books, and like my mom had like told me I couldn't read them, but I wasn't sure why until like my neighbor like told me everything that happened in like the worst possible way, and it like scarred me. I was so freaked out. Like,
oh my gosh.
I had to go home and like tell my mom. I don't remember. I was like 11 or whatever, but I was like, oh, freaked out.
That's like, I read the first book, and that's 5 years of my life I'm never getting back.
5?
Yeah, so for every Twilight book or every Twilight movie that you read or watch, it takes 5 years off of your lifespan. So if you were supposed to live till 90, you now live till 85.
Sure, okay. Got it.
Oh my gosh, Maddie.
I'm so mean when it comes to Twilight. Like, I really do apologize if y'all enjoy it. I just personally do not like it. I do not like Bella. I do not like Edward. I do not like Jacob. I do not like anything about the stories. I think they are poorly written. And when Stephanie Meyer came out with Midnight Sun, I was like, oh, good, more fuel for my fire. Like,
yeah.
So I do apologize if anyone out there is a legitimate Twilight fan. It just is not for me. So
I agree. I think a big reason as to why I didn't want to read it is just because like everyone my age was like madly in love with it. And I always liked to be a little different. So I was like, I'm not reading it because everybody else is. And I don't regret it to this day.
Twilight fans, when I was in middle school, were the most obnoxious people, which made me hate it even more because they would not shut up about it. And I'm like, I don't care about Team Edward or Team Jacob. I'm Team throw it in the fire. Don't, like stop. And people would like get in your face about it too. It was like, what? Because it's like you're a girl, so obviously you've read it and you liked it. So what team are you on? It's like,
yeah,
neither. Yeah. It was weird. I did not like it. So
yeah,
everything goes back to the fire.
Everything just is going to end up in the fire at some point. Catcher in the Rye is in there. Lord of the Flies is in there. Most of the books I was forced to read throughout high school are in there.
There, okay.
Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry, Shay. We had your comment hanging up here for a while. That happens in grad school.
Now. Hold on.
Okay, so this must be about the professors writing their own books.
Wait, but okay, sorry. I'm wondering, did Shay help research it and then have to like use that book as a grad student? Like, is that something that you had to read, that like a book that you helped research for? Because that'd be really cool.
That would be really cool. And Shay, if you don't mind me asking, what was your undergrad? I would love to know. And are you still in grad school? I would love to know this information because I'm extremely fascinated. Oh, awesome. Cool.
Nice.
Lizzie. No worries. Happy you're back. I feel that. I don't know where mine is either. Do I really care? Not really.
I
Nope.
own nothing that has my school's name on it.
Hakuna Matata.
Any of the colors or anything. I just am like, nope. I want nothing to do with this school.
I love Grace. That's awesome.
Oh, that's
sounds so
wonderful.
good.
I just discovered that my cats are the raptors from Jurassic Park because they figured out how to open the trash can and get the food that we just threw out in it.
Oh, how
That's
fun. 1820 was the Russian flu. Oh,
Okay.
how about that? I didn't
Thanks,
know that.
Sutton.
We don't need any more flus. We don't need any more pandemics. Just take it all back.
Right.
We've already had our plagues. We're done.
Okay. Okay, so that's what Shay thought of. Okay.
With Gio's story.
Yeah. And Shay has never read Twilight either, and Grace absolutely loved it.
Sorry, Grace.
Isn't this? Oh, okay, here we go. We get the explanation. Is an assassin is supposed to kill one guy. He's standing in her way. Okay. I like it. That's cool. And
I'm
be
curious.
aged. Yeah. Have never read it and no interest, but seen the movies and their sisters were obsessed.
Speaking of Edward.
Yeah.
Sorry. Funny how Robert Pattinson is like a legit good actor now. I don't know what happened, but he's like in so many things now, and he's like good in everything he's in. It's like, what happened? You were like the pale ass kid from Twilight a few years ago.
It's probably because he's trying to get away from that, so he had to get a lot better really fast.
Yeah, good for him.
Yes. Yes. And Shay, okay, that's exactly what happened. Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
Systems. And he used the book. Oh, cybersecurity. As a grad student. I had to find real life. Oh. Cool. And then Chandra wasn't allowed to read fiction at all, so Twilight was one of the first books that got me to read, and you loved it. That is an awesome story.
Sorry. I feel so bad because I don't want to I feel bad for dissing on books that people actually like. It's just.
I know. I always feel bad too about it. Oh, no worries, Chandra. It happens. No worries. We're just happy that you're able to be here when you can. You can't stop the internet. It does its own thing. But I do have Geo's time of 1717. This will be the second to last sprint. So happy writing, and we'll see you all soon. Yay!
A little
How
loud.
to do?
What about
I'm just scrolling through
4?
Pinterest. That's what's going on. Sorry.
I'd rather be scrolling. No, you're fine. I was saying I'd rather be scrolling through Pinterest. I got like 6 pages. 6 pages of it. Remember how Autumn you were saying earlier how you don't like long chapters?
Yes.
Guess
What?
what's full in this book?
What happened?
Long chapters.
Long chapters? Sorry. It cut the audio kind of like cut out.
Yeah, this book. No, sorry. Oh, sorry. No, I was just saying this book is full of long chapters.
You said long chapters?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I coming through like late? Is that what's
No.
happening?
I just had to turn you up on my end. I had to crank up the dial a little bit.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
Okay.
Turn it on up. Turn it up some.
Woo.
Woo.
All right,
Wow,
boys. This is their
that
favorite
just-
song.
Did you get the reference to the song?
Honky Tonk
Yes.
Badonkadonk? Of course I got the reference
Okay,
to the
because I was like,
song.
she just said
I love that
the
song.
next verse of the song. And I was like, she got that? Queen. Yes.
I love Honky Tonk Badonkadonk. That song is
Okay,
hilarious.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I feel like Sarah's a little lost.
I'm totally confused.
I have no idea what's going on.
So I was turning up the dial, but then I made the comment, turn it up some. And I don't know if you've ever heard the song Honky Tonk Badonky Donk by Toby Keith. It's an old song.
Is it Toby Keith or Trace Adkins?
Oh, shoot.
Hold on. I have it on my country playlist. We're looking this up.
Okay. But it's a country song. But all I said was like the very opening first line. That was all I said. And I guess it is okay.
Yeah.
And Maddie picked up on it. And that was why I was so shocked, because I was like, I said this, but I don't think my reference will get taken. And then you said the next line, and I was like, dude, she's my hero.
I'm gonna mute myself really quick so I can listen to it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I just need I'm sure I have. I just need to jog my memory.
Hustler shooting 8 bolts.
Throwing darts at the wall.
Here she comes. The Lord help us all.
OTW's girlfriend and slapped
Slapped
him
him
on
down.
his hair.
Poor old boy, and it's falling so hard not to say.
Dinner at that honky tonk.
I'm never getting monetized now.
It's a great song.
I am
Grandma.
never ever getting monetized because of this.
Get the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy. How'd she even get them britches on?
Oh my
love that
gosh.
song so much.
That completely made my night. Maddie, you're my hero.
This music video is very, very 2009.
Yes.
I actually haven't seen the music video.
It's
I
been a
just-
very long
I just know the song. It was one of those songs on the radio where my mom was like, "You can't listen to this," but we still knew all the words to it. So it's like, good try, Ma. We already know.
Have you ever heard the song, Sarah?
I'm literally listening to it right now.
Oh, okay.
Is this your first time listening to it?
It seems familiar, but I think I just have to get to the chorus and then I'll be like, oh yeah, duh. Yes.
I
But
feel
it's
that.
been long enough that I'm not sure.
It's a very, very fun song. Oh my gosh, Autumn! But when you said the turned up some, I was like, "We're doing this. Let's go."
I should have known. I should have known that.
I listen to nothing but country music, especially when I'm like driving somewhere. It's either Broadway musicals or country music. There's no in between anymore in my car.
Yeah.
So
I'm just like, yes, we were destined to be besties. Like,
oh, it was like that one night we started singing Bartender by Lady Annabella.
yes.
That was a shocker too.
Yes. And I can't remember how that started, but one of us said a line of something, and then the other person.
Yeah. I think you had said something, and I was like, I know that song.
I think I was like, hey bartender, or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Tonight till the party and the music and the truth collide.
Bring it to his memory fades away.
Hey,
Bartender.
It's karaoke night apparently here on Autumn's channel.
Right. Little did you know that you would be hearing Autumn and Maddie singing.
Oh my gosh!
Sara, you look very concerned.
When we went to West Virginia for our anniversary, like we were listening to nothing but country music, and I was like, "This is amazing." We probably listened to John Denver like 6 million times as we were driving through West Virginia.
So I know
Salem, stop it.
Oh, I can't. Why am I drawing a blank? There was an author tuber who used to do like a karaoke night. Like she would do like once a month.
I think they still do.
I cannot. Why can I not think of her name right now? BC Brown.
Yeah.
She would do them on her channel. But I know it's been a minute since she's done them. But she would do like once a month. And I would always just like love to be in the I could never. I mean, I just sang and embarrassed myself. And this video will probably be unlisted in about 4 months. So then no one will ever see it ever again. But yeah.
I would totally be down for a karaoke night.
Yes.
That would be so fun. You're definitely not going to get my best voice, though. Between the husband sleeping and the neighbors, it's going to be like, but
I feel like the song, it's an older rock song. Oh my gosh, I just forgot the name of it. Hang on.
Who sings it?
Hang on. Oh my goodness, hang on. Old Time Rock and Roll.
Oh, who sings
that? Just take them old records off the shelf.
Yes.
Sit there and listen to it by myself.
Yes, I do. Who sings that? Who is that?
Old Time Rock and Roll.
Because I also love 80s music, 80s rock. That's like my other genre of music that I absolutely adore. I can't remember the name of who sings it.
Bob Seger?
Oh, okay. It's Old Time Rock and Roll. Yes, Bob Seger.
Okay. All right. So sorry. We're back on track now?
Are we?
So sorry. Let me see where I was. I was at Grace's comment. Got a little distracted. I've been writing majority of the day. Awesome. I feel that you're dissipating. I feel that because you're slowly starting to go crazy. Like that one time when we were all writing for so long and we were talking about feet steps.
Oh yeah, the feet steps.
The feet steps.
The feet steps. It almost made its way into my book. Like when I was writing it, I was like, and then the feet steps. No, footsteps.
Okay, Sara. So when you think of feet steps, what do you think of? Like, what would that be?
I didn't know what it was until Madeline just corrected to like footsteps. I have no idea.
I feel like it'd be kind of like what you were saying, Autumn. Like it would be like a little hop, but not like a jump. Like almost like a
dance move.
Like a cute little, just like a cute little, boom, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like a bunny or something. I feel like a bunny would have feet steps.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you just did a feet step. How cute.
Like instead of a footstep, it's with both.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But it was like a total mistake. But I can't remember whose live we were in. Was it Bree? And you had said in the comments, you were like, I've been writing for too long. I almost broke Easton.
I think it was Bree and Hudson. I think it was Bree and Hudson's. Because then I remember that was also the stream where we were talking about the Salem witch trials, and I was like, it's like, I don't think many people wake up thinking, I'm going to cause a mass hysteria today, So it was the same stream as that, but that was like, my brain was like really fried that day. I was trying to write, but
we literally wrote like all day, and I can't remember what the occasion was, but we were all like so burnt out, and it was like 10 o'clock at night or something like that. And our brains.
I don't know if it was that late. It was kind of like, everybody kind of had that 2 o'clock feeling though.
Yeah.
So we were all just like really tired.
Yeah. Because we had been writing all day.
Yeah. Because I remember, like, between feet steps and causing mass hysteria, I don't think anyone got anything done. Like, included, I think.
Yeah. Because then the next day, Bree was like, anyone let me know if you've caused mass hysteria. And we were, like, all, like, dying laughing.
Comment down below, let me know if you've ever caused a mass hysteria.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
I'm just now trying to figure out like what would cause a mass hysteria other than like yelling fire in like a place. I'm sure a lot of ways too, but it's the only one that I'm coming up with right now.
Yes. And like that's all I can remember of that conversation, and I can't remember what else was going on. There was a lot. And it was a long time ago. Brain martinis.
Derek's got so many notes on us.
Over here trying to keep up.
Okay, I'll move on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't for my sake. It's entertaining. I'm just like trying to like figure out how like you get from like, here to here, and I'm like, okay.
There's no pattern.
Beautiful thing called ADHD, and I live with it every day.
I love it. So BH's sparkle is sparkle. We're gonna say sparkle now because that's where my brain's at. Sprinkle. Oh my goodness.
Sparkle, sprinkle.
Reading for a different subject. Awesome. Variety and evening. Awesome. Yay.
Yeah.
Chandra is just finishing a review. Awesome. Decided a new name for row. The only problem is a C. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can always see. They can have the same. I mean, look at my cats. Their names are Sitka and Salem. We have no problem with starting with the same consonant. So.
Right. Okay, Grace loves the country.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grace, who is your favorite country artist?
Let us know.
I can tell you mine in an instant. Absolutely love it.
Ashley was so on board.
Yeah.
And she said you had me at Broadway.
Y'all, favorite Broadway comments. What is it? What's your favorite Broadway play?
I don't think I could ever host one. I don't know. Maybe we could do like a giant Zoom meeting where it's like I would just be afraid to play like the music and it gets like hot.
Yeah.
But we could do a Zoom meeting because like I have like a paid version of Zoom.
Oh.
So
fancy.
No, like the Zoom where it happens.
Okay. No. Wait, what'd you say, Maddie?
I said we could be in the Zoom where it happens.
Hey.
Hamilton, anybody?
I was gonna say I never saw Hamilton, so I don't know.
Okay. It's
I'm
good.
sorry.
I didn't either, actually.
You what?
I didn't either, actually.
Oh.
I haven't yet.
There's a song called The Room Where It Happens, and then when we all switched over because of this Corona stuff, it turned into the Zoom Where It Happens. So, yes.
Awesome. But I will keep everybody in mind if we ever do anything with karaoke night. You should check out my friend Calmoon. Oh,
cool.
I love that.
I'm always down for new country and new country artists. So, I mean, Luke Combs I love Luke Combs so much. I absolutely adore him. I have both of his albums. I know all the words to like every song. I love Luke Combs.
He is so fun.
He is. He's like the country music that I grew up listening to.
Yes.
It's so great.
He's so genuine.
Can you all tell Autumn and I are from the South? Like,
right? Okay, so this might make Sara feel better, and I don't mean this as an insult, but I was listening to music today, and I was listening to this song. It's called If You're Gonna Play in Texas, If You're Gonna Play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. I don't know what the next verse is, but I know it's something like this. So, do you know that song? I can't remember.
No, I do not.
That was just for you. I had the beat and everything.
I appreciate it. I just am not familiar.
Luke Combs actually has a song about Texas where he references a lot of things about Houston, including the Astrodome. So if you're anywhere near Houston,
I'm closer to Dallas.
Oh, okay. He doesn't have a song for Dallas. He does talk about having a "Don't Mess with Texas" shirt and red dirt on his boots, though. So, that's pretty good. It's a good. I told you, I know like all the words to like every song of his. It's ridiculous.
Well, I'm so happy that you're having a great time. BH Sprinkle, not Sparkle. I'm so sorry. That was just where my mind went to. But I hope you come back, even though both Maddie and I have butchered your name and totally just,
I love that last name though. Like that's so cool. Like, can you imagine like them being like a detective or like a PI, like Detective Sprinkle? Like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing to me.
Whoa. Okay, hang on. Okay, Sprinkle, you are not our FBI agent.
Are you Derek?
Because there's no avatar.
We found him.
I'm so concerned now. Are you messing with us?
Detective Sprinkle, what do you have to say on this?
Just kidding. Maybe it's all part of the act. So Gio is totally down for this, for karaoke night. Maybe that's what we could do once we all win Nano. Maybe we can just have a giant Zoom party and it's karaoke night.
Yes,
that was so positive. When we all win Nano. I have never won a Nano in my life.
Optimism is how you get through it.
Yeah, for sure. But like, yikes. Way to go, Autumn. I appreciate it.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime. Ooh, that's hard. I love George Strait. Okay. Luke, Brian, Josh. Oh, yes, Josh Turner. Oh, my gosh.
Is Cody Johnson the one who did the ones who didn't make it back home? Is that Cody Johnson? Because it's kind of a sad song, but I really like that song. And I think that's him. I'm not sure.
Huh. That's a great question. I'm not sure either, but he is from Texas. Of course he is. He's wearing a giant hat.
Of course.
I just Googled him and they came up with a giant hat.
The hat and the belt buckle. Is the big belt buckle there too?
Oh, let me see. We're going to get to this last sprint, I promise. Oh, it's just, oh, okay, yes, yep. He's cute. Okay, I'll look at that later for the last sprint.
Save and click.
Oh, I love it. Ooh, yeah, I always wanted to see Wicked. I've never seen the Broadway.
I love the music in Wicked. I actually like the music in Anastasia too. I'm not happy with one particular change that they did, but the music in it is still really, really good. So definitely give them a listen if you haven't heard them before, because they're fun. And I don't know if you guys know who Derek Klena is, but he played Fiyero actually in Wicked for a while, and he plays Dimitri in Anastasia.
sweet. I love it, Maddie. Okay, so Chandra is all in for Hamilton.
Yes, I love Hamilton.
And Grace for Luke Combs. Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, so before he was as big as he is now, when he was, starting out, he was really small. Oh, this might give away. I'm going to say it anyways. So he was playing in kind of like a local-ish area where he had like a tiny free little concert. And my parents were going to go to, and this was a long time ago. And he was like, they were going to go to it, but it was like kind of like a weird place, but they were there and they sat down, but he was supposed to start playing at like 9:00 that night, but like 9:00 came, and then like 9:15, and then like 9:30, and they were like, we go to bed at 10 because we're old, so we're gonna like leave. So they never got to see him play in concert. And they were so upset because it would have been a 3 concert that they would have gone to of Luke Combs.
I know. Oh, now you gotta pay to go see Luke. I can't even go see him now because of COVID.
Yes, right.
That was like the big thing was that like when he announced that he was going on tour, I think it was last year, I was like, where's the nearest city he's going to that's close to where I am? Because I will drive to go see him. Like that's how much I love Luke Combs, is I will drive to go to a Luke Combs concert.
How far will you drive to go to a Luke Combs concert?
Across the country if I flipping had to.
Okay.
I really, really love his music, and it is just so fun. Like if you have nothing else to do with your time, just give one of his albums a listen to, and it's just he's a really good singer, and B, his songs are just so fun.
Yeah.
So definitely check him out.
Yes. And okay, this was for Hamilton. So Chandra literally knows all the songs for Hamilton.
Me too. It's the only time I think it's ever allowed for myself to partake in any kind of rapping.
Love it. And Gio has not seen Hamilton, but did watch the movie on Disney Plus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
It's very good.
I understood. Okay, so we got Ashley down for that Zoom meeting.
Yes, come to the Zoom where it happens. Zoom where it happens.
Oh, yes! The lead guitar is hot. Not for a Louisiana man. Yes. And yes! Oh my gosh. Yes. I love it. This is a great stream. I'm having so much fun.
Officer Christmas. Did you drive away going, la, 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 la? That's what I would have done. I don't know if they would pull me over again for that, but
yes, probably. Did you say something else? Nope.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, which song? Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. We listed a whole lot of them.
Which song for what? Luke Combs?
Luke Combs. Or I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember.
I know. Like, that should be illegal. There are certain people who should just be not as good looking as they are. Like, it should be illegal. Like, Derek Lena, Gal Gadot, freaking, like, they just, no, you can't be that good looking.
Be a sprinkle. Well, I'm going to college for
Sprinkle. I love that.
That's fantastic.
That is amazing. Dr. Sprinkle, I guess it depends on what kind of doctor, because I was like, I will happily go to my doctor if it is Dr. Sprinkle. I guess it depends on what kind of doctor.
Patty's going to drive across the country just for Dr. Sprinkle and Officer Christmas.
Oh my gosh, that could be a serial. The Adventures of Dr. Sprinkle and Officer Christmas.
I love it. Okay, well, we'll see you later, Gio. Thank you so much for popping in. Yes, I love it too, Ashley. Okay, we are about to sprint, I promise. I'm sorry. I was just trying to get to the bottom of the comments. Everyone's saying goodbye. Everyone thinks so, but it's embarrassing.
No.
No, I'm absolutely
It's
not.
so cool. I think that's awesome.
Definitely.
I really do.
Definitely. And Nicole, hello, Nicole. We're going to do one more sprint. Oh, no, that's totally fine.
So this isn't our FBI agent.
I was going to say, I'll give like a brief description or rundown of the only reason I said that is me, Maddie, and our other friend, Helene. She's not here tonight. We have this thing that we think like our FBI agent is like homing in on us because like, we're writers. So we like Google weird things and we're like, one day our FBI agent is going to come down and get us. So we always make references. Like if we say like funny things, we're like, oh, our FBI agent's writing it down. So the only reason I thought of that is because I was like, I've never seen BH Sprinkle before and there's no avatar. And we were literally talking about our FBI agent earlier today. So, and we just gave him a name.
We did. Oh my God, can you imagine? Agent Derek Sprinkle. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Okay. And so we just figured out that our FBI agent's name is Derek. So Derek, we know who you are. Because like Derek fits so well for FBI agent. We felt like he's been in our life for like 4 months. He deserves a name.
He probably doesn't want to be in our lives, though. He's probably like, please take me off this assignment.
Right. Well, and it was so funny because when we were first starting to talk about it, Zara Hoffman was like, well, how do you know the FBI agent's like a guy? And we kind of like sat about it. And like afterwards, like we didn't say this in the stream, but we were like, yeah, because a woman would have figured this out by now. So it's definitely a Derek.
Absolutely a Derek.
It's absolutely
Have
a Derek.
either of you guys seen The Good Place?
No, I see it advertised on Netflix now, but I have not seen it.
I don't think I've seen it. What's it
Okay.
about?
The reason I bring it up is that there's a character in there named Derek, and he's like purposefully like really, really stupid. And that's why I was wondering if either of you guys had seen that show. It's a very interesting show about like the afterlife and all of like the different ways that like philosophers have, like basically one of the characters is teaching another character different ways to look at the afterlife and the situation that they're in and just like trying to figure out like what's going on.
Ooh.
It's a really good show. It's a really good show.
I've heard good things about it. I just have never seen it.
It sounds awesome. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Gio decided to stay a little bit later. Yay! Well, we are doing one more sprint, and we're about to start in like a minute because I've got like 4 comments left. But I'm so happy you're having fun, Gio.
Biochemist.
Love it.
Dr. Sprinkle. Look at you over here just killing it. I love it.
Wow.
Oh my God. I seriously,
love it.
I came from, at least on my mom's side, I come from a scientific family. So I'm like the one oddball out who like is doing language and like fine arts and stuff. And so I'm just I'm very impressed by people who like can do things like, physics and chemistry and biochemistry and stuff like that. It's just like, how do you do it?
I love it.
How do you look at numbers and know what they say?
It fits though. I would not expect anything less. Absolutely biochemistry. Love it.
I have never seen Criminal Minds outside of what my professor has showed us in class as part of the lesson.
Oh, Charlotte, did I miss your comment earlier? Well, hello. I'm glad that you're here. Yay. I feel like I missed you, so I'm sorry if I missed your comment earlier. There was a lot at one point, and I just kind of got a little overwhelmed. But yay. I'm so happy you're here. But Charlotte was so totally down with Good Place. And Hudson was thinking the same thing.
Yes.
And Nicole loves Derek Morgan. Awesome. Okay. That's cool.
Philosophy of the afterlife.
That is cool. I love that. Yay. Okay, so this will be our final sprint.
Yay.
I hope everybody gets all the words. And we'll see you in 19 minutes and 19 seconds.
Okay.
Sorry, I was a little confused. Did you hear it go off?
No.
No. Well, I don't think that's very fair. We have to do the 19 minutes over again. No, just kidding.
Oh my God.
Here, hang on. There we go. For the sound effect. There we go. Because we couldn't end the last one without the sound effect.
No.
I think I accidentally muted the other screen as well as my own. My bad. So how'd we do?
I got absolutely nothing done because I was attacked with love by one of my kittens. So when Salem wants snuggles and when Salem wants to be held, you cannot do anything else. There's a reason why I haven't gotten anything done the last 2 or 3 weeks we've had them. It's because Salem just always wants to snuggle whenever I'm trying to do stuff.
It was really sweet. Like I couldn't concentrate because you were petting your cat and I'm with BH. It was really the kitten is adorable, but it was really adorable watching you pet your cat.
That's Salem. She's my baby girl, and I love her. It's so funny. They both always want kisses. You'll be like, "Hey, can I have a kiss?" And they'll lean forward, cute, and you give them a little kiss. It's so cute. They both do that.
I love it.
But Salem is definitely more like, I want to nuzzle you forever, and she'll just rub her face all over yours. She's so funny.
That's awesome. So Sarah, how did you do?
More reorganizing my Pinterest board. I'm now probably about halfway through it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. Pushing through it. I love it. Awesome. And then I've been out of the family. My family usually gets whatever they can, except my mom finally got something great. Awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I'm the weird one out because I like languages and writing and theater and acting and stuff like that. And everyone else in my family is science majors or medical majors or, there's always something scientific involved. And I'm like, hey, look at this play I'm going to go audition for. Hey, look at this book I'm going to write. It's just it's what happened here?
Right.
Where'd this one come from?
I feel that. I love that though. First with the college degree. That is awesome. And that's definitely something that you should be excited for.
That's awesome.
And not only a college degree, but going for it with a PhD.
Yeah.
Saluting you, Dr. Sprinkle.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. Dr. Sparkle. Yes, Grace. Love it. Yes. Well, thank you so much for being here. I know that we're all tired. I'm sorry. We usually try to keep between 2 and 3 hours, but things happen. But we hope to see you again soon, Grace. And you're so welcome, Hudson. I'm so glad that you were able to make it. It's always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Go cause a mass hysteria.
With your feet steps.
With your feet steps.
Love it. Chandra got her short story posted. Awesome.
Ooh, oh, hi, guys. Hello. Mommy is a playground now, apparently. Go play with your sister on the ground. Go, go, go.
Yes, that is awesome. And Gio officially made the decision to change his name to the C name. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm so happy that you've made that decision. That is awesome. Yeah, no worries. Don't be nervous about it. Yeah. Awesome. And Aubrey got 1650 short stories today, but not at once. I love it. Yay. Well, I'm so happy that we were able to pop in for the last little bits. It was definitely a pleasure seeing you. Yes. And I'm with Aubrey. I'm sure it's great. You took the time to do it, Chandra, and I'm sure that it's wonderful. I am a writer. too. Yes.
Or I write my stuff in a part in a show. Huh. Like a pre-existing show? Because let me tell you, there are already roles that are like dream roles. Where I don't need to write myself into it. I'm just like, I just have to get good enough so that I get hired for those roles.
Ashley is saying, thank you. You are quite welcome. We should end this stream. Maybe goodbye to 2 days. Yes, Sierra. Yes, we will.
I like that Sierra's in on this FBI guy. This is great.
Have you guys figured out how you spell Derek? Like, is it how it's spelled right here, or is it spelled like other than that?
We've been we just came up with the name today. So we've been spelling it Derrick.
Yes.
Okay. Which subject will change? I think we can change it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Any information you have, you can share it with us.
Any information about Agent Derek Sprinkle, please let us know. I love that last name. I really do. I'm keeping that for Derek.
Sarah, were you going to say something?
I was, and then it was no longer relevant, so it left.
Sorry.
Oh, not a problem. It just decided to like walk out.
Packed its bags and walked out the door.
You are welcome. Yes, awesome. Yes, definitely. Congratulations. Did some reading. Awesome, Nicole. Letter. Okay.
Nice. Sorry,
Hey.
I slipped off the table.
And I recommend checking out Sara Lubratt and Madeline Monaghan because they are both awesome author tubers as well. So I am so grateful that you had such a wonderful time, and I can't wait to see you again soon.
Yes.
Just like Gio said. Yes. And we have something fun that the 3 of us will be partaking in November. Hopefully by next Monday, I'll have it.
And I know what it is this time.
But if you want to see these 3 faces again, you will have to stay tuned because we have more. We have a little more up our sleeve. Can't get rid of us that easily. What if I just pulled something out of my sleeve? Would you have been amazed? You're like, I have something in my sleeve.
Yes. Brownie and just start eating it. That's what I do.
Totally focused. Yay! Oh my gosh, Charlotte, that is awesome. Oh my goodness.
Cats.
Awesome. Miss Chandra, you are very welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Have a good night. Yes, have a good night, Sierra. Thank you for the information, Gio.
I love it. I love it, Gio.
Awesome. So, do you ladies have anything to add before we leave for the night?
Well, thank you as always, Autumn, for hosting. If you guys are interested in more sprints, there's actually going to be a live stream on my channel with where are you? This lovely
This one? Or this one?
Here.
Definitely that one.
The one that I can't point to, apparently.
Wait, or this one.
Or that way. Do Wizard of Oz reference for the night. So that will be, oh gosh, I feel so bad. It's on my channel, but I don't actually remember what time it's at. Is it at 10? I think it might be at 10. I don't know. It's going to be Saturday morning. So look for it on my Instagram, and it should already actually be up on my channel. So if you want to see more of this nonsense, go ahead and head over there. But thank you for hosting, Autumn. This was a lot of fun. Always a fun time with you, my friend.
Yes, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, you're fine. I'm sorry. I get excited and again I get nervous.
And Sarah, it was really nice to spend this amount of quality time with you.
Yes.
Nice to finally get a chance to meet you.
Yes. I know that we streamed it might have been briefly once before, but it was not enough. So I was happy that we got to do this too.
You didn't get the full picture of this nonsense before, so now
Sure, that's what it is.
I won't blame you if you turn tail and run now. But
And for those wanting even more sprints, I tend to sprint on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sometimes that doesn't happen because life happens, but I try to do one every weekend, whether it's on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Absolutely. And to clarify what Maddie said, Saturday, the 24th of October at 10 a.m.
Oh, it is it? Okay, cool.
Yes. And then Sara and I will be doing a live stream on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. So we hope to see you all there. If not,